Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Chris Loves Comics. It's Saturday. I hope you guys have found everything that you were looking for. It feels really good to do another video. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a while. It's just been a lot of things going on at work. I've been actually trying to leave my current job. Just it's not going so well because sometimes people differ in opinions with management, and sometimes you just feel like your voice can't be heard, and it just leads to confrontation. But I'm sure I'll find something. I'm sure I'll find something else. But on a much more lighter note, I want to say thank you very much to everyone who subscribed to me. It really means a lot to me, and I'm going to give some big shout outs in the comments down below. I really appreciate everyone who subscribed to me. It really means a lot to me. But with that out of the way, I'll go over my books for this week. These are all my A+ books. I'll go over them each individually. Duke, issue number 3 by Joshua Williamson. This is just a stellar book, and I'll get into that momentarily. Phantom Road, issue number 9 by Jeff Lemire. This has definitely been a wild and weird run, but I'll go over that as well. And Conan the Barbarian by Jim Zub. This is issue number 8. This book just fires on all cylinders, and I'm a huge Conan fan, so Jim Zub definitely knows his Conan stuff. If you haven't read his stuff by Marvel, it's worth a try. Jason Aaron and Jim Zub at one point, I believe it was 2019. They each have 2 trades out. Also, I believe Jim Zub has a Savage Sword of Conan run as well too. And speaking of Savage Sword of Conan, Jim Zub has written one of the stories. So I really love this cover. This would definitely be my cover of the week. He just looks like such a badass there. And then on the back cover is pretty cool too. He's sort of like a zombie form. But I want to go over this one first. I guess this is only a 6-issue miniseries, so if you want to wait, I'm sure the trade will come out because, this is the best thing that Titan Comics has right now, in my opinion. But this sort of goes back, I guess, and I'm sort of getting a little bit of a Conan tutorial, actually from my dad, who used to read the Conan books when he was a kid. But I guess Robert E. Howard came up with the character around the 1930s. I didn't realize he was that old of a character. I'm definitely going to pick up, there's some beautiful hardcovers out that, they look great. But I guess there was not really much ink, so everything's in black and white, but that doesn't really deter me because the detail of this book is just nothing short of outstanding. I'm such a huge fan of, and the texture of the pages. They have sort of a you sort of feel like you're reading a novel. It has that grit to it. I like that. But like here, like just look at the detail. I feel like someone took a picture and then put it on the page, but the detail is just outstanding. These are different tales of Conan. So it's not like a series. They're like different tales of Conan, and I like it a lot. You see, Conan fighting. He fights a dinosaur. I mean, that's just badass in and of itself. But I definitely recommend this book. This book is, unfortunately, it's $7, but you get a lot. This is like you get like a thick book here too, and there's no ads. It's all just good writing, and it's just great art. It's just, like I said, it's fantastic. Next up, Conan Barbarian, the main series. This is not a mini series. This is issue number 8. Conan is still being haunted by his by thoughts of his love Belit, who you don't really know how she died yet, but she has passed away. And Conan, being Conan, he buries himself in usually alcohol when he's upset. But he's activated this magic, and I guess he's sort of a vessel for this deity. That's just great art right there too. It's Braithwaite is the artist, Doug Braithwaite, and yeah, he's just trying to find Belit, and he's just trying to find himself. It's a great story with a lot of drama, and the artwork is just spectacular. The pictures don't really do it justice, especially the moonlight pictures and such. It's just It's just fantastic. And I guess this is the end of the arc. And I guess, yeah, issue number 9 will be coming out, I think, by the end of this month, hopefully. It's one of my favorite books in my pull list. Next up is Phantom Road by Jeff Lemire. Now, Birdie and you'll have to forgive me. I forgot the trucker's name, or he's. You would think that's why I've sort of lowered down my count of comics, because I can't remember everything. So it's Dom, Dom the truck driver, and Birdie. They they find this little guy in the back of their truck, but this little guy is giving them visions of what feels like their most horrible moments. In one of the visions, Dom gets visions of how he accidentally killed his son. His son was playing underneath his rig, and Dom sort of pushed a lever forward and killed his boy. It's really tragic. And Birdie is getting visions of, I guess she lived in a very abusive household where her father took advantage of her, and it just we don't know why this entity is sort of giving them visions of this. Maybe it's a self-defense, but they are found out by the FBI. The FBI is trying to get inside the building, but one of them gets taken out by the entity, and I don't know what he did, but like all their heads explode, which is pretty badass. But then you find out that I guess it wasn't even the entity that made all that happen. I guess there's I don't know if there's a bigger entity, but it's definitely like I said, it's weird, but it's awesome. It's a fast read. It took me like 5 minutes, but I guess that's sort of the tale of a good story. If you get to read through it fast, you must mean you really enjoy it. And the book that I really love is Duke, issue number 3. Now, Duke is captured in the pit by his fellow Joes, and he also has a cellmate that you may recognize. Duke is hearing this woman at the bottom speak. Now, all Joe fans already know who she is, but Duke says, like, I know who you are. And they go to sort of a little bit of a backstory. You know, she was from royalty, but then she was bored with her royal life and went into Black Ops and Wet Works. And we all know that she is Baroness. And Duke is held prisoner because he knows the location of this machine. But they sort of go back into what else he found. He found Starscream, and Baroness is sort of talking with Duke. But like, I love this universe, how like the G.I. Joes and the Transformers are sort of intertwined. It's really fantastic. But Major Blood, he's if you're a fan of G.I. Joe, you would know who this character is. Him and his own personal army are going in to find Duke because his employer knows that Duke knows where this certain machine is, but a jailbreak has entered. But when you think Major Blood is going to kill Duke, Baroness puts one in his head, and yeah, she and Duke are working together. So that was definitely like an oh my god moment. I've really been loving indie books, and you may have noticed that I don't have any Marvel and DC books, and that's on purpose. I just, with the way Marvel, and you know, if you love Marvel and DC, that's great. I love Daredevil. He's my favorite character, but I just feel like with the current environment right now for Marvel and DC, there's just too many events, and like when you are trying to read a certain character, then you have to like a certain event bleeds over into that, and it's just, you know, I'm a little bit burnt out of events, and I'm burnt out of like crossovers and stuff like that. I love Marvel and DC characters like Superman, Daredevil, Batman, Spider-Man, all great essential characters, but I feel like the big two are sort of following them up. So I just collect the Omnis and the back issues, and they look pretty good on the shelf. My Daredevil shelf is almost complete. I'll do a little video of that too. I'm also getting into manga. If you saw my post yesterday, I got issue 1 of Berserk. I finished that in one sitting, and I guess There was a lot more volumes than I realized, so I ordered volumes 2 through 14. They should be coming in today. And I think next up I'm going to go into Hellsing, like sort of like a horror themed manga. I've been really loving that stuff. It's been kind of trippy. I heard also Uzumaki by Junji Ito is also very good too. So if you haven't read any manga, I would definitely, definitely reach out, and like there's plenty of YouTube channels that go over like what it would be a good topic to get into. But if you have any manga that you'd like to recommend to me, please feel free to comment in the video down below. But that's it for this week. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Like I said, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for sticking around, and much love, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.